All right, what's going on, everyone? Matt Leighton, Shawn Battle here. January 23rd, guys. Is the spring market here? I can't believe I'm saying that.
The spring market is here. Like predicted, like we said, it is definitely here. The buyers are out there in swarms.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, the real estate market's really absurd right now. I haven't seen it start this early in a couple of years. Usually we say, if you want to get ahead of the spring market, start in February. But now, Shawn, what are we seeing in the market in terms of sellers that are putting their property on the market now? I mean, how many contracts are they getting?
Man.
What are you seeing in the market?
Multiple contracts. Most of the people. Like 2, like 8, like 11, like 6. No joke. It's tough out there. I came into the office on Monday. I was writing 2 different offers for 2 different clients. One a condo, one a single family home. When I was in here, I talked to, I think, 4 other agents that were writing on other properties, and everybody was competing.
Everyone's competing.
Every single one of them.
Are there just not a lot of properties out there? I mean, how many active properties are there in Arlington right now?
Active right now. All right, there's 195 active.
That sounds like a lot.
That's a lot.
There's like half of them are like River Place and the Jefferson.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to. I mean, that's between 100,000 to whatever million, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot on the market, but 111 of those came on the market within the last 20 days.
Okay.
All right.
So a lot are coming on the market.
A lot are coming on the market, but I mean, they're going right off the market. So it seems a little bit high at 20 days, but the total under contract and active are 418. So there's 418 either active or under contract. Of those, 195 are active. 111 of those came in the last 20 days.
All right, so like 200
Yeah,
on the market.
but the thing is, most of these that are going under contract, you're seeing days in the market of like 7 days or less. So a lot of those, like, I think I was looking at them quickly before we got on here, and there were like 17 properties listed that last week. 12 of them are already under contract. So the market is insane. When something good comes on the market right now, it's going to be going off quickly. You have to get in there and write your offer quickly.
So if you're a seller, what's the game plan for 2019?
If I'm representing you as a seller, I'm saying get on the market quickly.
Yeah.
Sooner than spring market. I feel like the buyers are here now, and what's going to happen is the demand is super high and the inventory is pretty low. So the new people are kind of waiting for the new ones to come on. Yeah. So the new ones, once they come on, they're jumping right off the market if it's looking good. So, like we've said millions of times, prepare your home, prepare it now. First impressions are everything, but get it to the market before the spring market.
Yeah, I think you were saying it last week that the spring market buyer is already here.
They're here.
They're
ready to go.
Ready to write their offer, ready to escalate.
That's right. And that whole Amazon thing is real. And what it is, again, is not the Amazon buyer. It's the local buyer that's saying, I need to get in now. And that's 2 that I represented this weekend that were local buyers that have been here that are saying we need to get in before Amazon comes.
So you just went under contract on the house in Falls Church, your buyer. How many offers and how much over asking price did you?
All right, so I won't give you all the details, but we competed against 5 other offers. So there were 6 offers.
So 6 offers.
We escalated way above.
What price point in it?
So this is around the $900,000 single family home market. We escalated a large amount above. So the things you're going to have to do is think about appraisal is going to be big on these. Waiving it or waiving a portion of the value or going up to a certain value in your appraisal and saying, we will guarantee you this amount as you're increasing in your value competing against these other offers. So, and honestly, originally we were going to go to a certain amount.
Yeah.
And we actually went up $25,000 higher than we were originally going to go. And that's what won us the deal. So we were thinking, oh, this should be high enough.
Yeah.
Think again. You might need to go a little higher.
So at least 25 G's above the asking price at 900 some odd thousand. So
at least.
At least.
Yeah.
So that's incredible. I mean, your buyers are probably super stoked to beat out.
So they're super excited, and I'll give you kind of a history. they have been looking for a year. We have lost out on contracts over that year, about 4 different houses where we were beat out by cash every time. So the thing is, you get smarter and smarter. The buyers get smarter and smarter every time, and they say, let's do this, let's do this. And I encourage it, but it's them to take that first step to waive an appraisal or things like that. And in the end, that's what's going to win you the deal.
Yeah, so if you're a seller, obviously, I'm following a couple agents in the area, a lot of agents in the area on Instagram. They're, screenshotting, hey, we, 13 offers on this one, 12 offers on this one. I'm like, wow, if you're a seller, that's amazing. But with my buyer clients, I'm torn because they're asking me their opinion. And I'm not sure if right now is the best time to buy real estate. You really want to go up against 10 other offers and escalate, 25. I'll just play devil's advocate here. Why should someone buy real estate right now if you're just going to go against 10 other offers?
Because they want to.
Because they want to.
No, honestly. The thing is, what's the market going to do over the next year? Is it going to just keep going, keep increasing? Yeah. What are interest rates going to do? Are they going to keep increasing or are they going to stay stable? Yeah. So there's a lot of different factors that I've talked to one of the other buyers that I represented this weekend, but she ended up seeing that there was already 3 offers on it and it was escalating above. We ended up not even submitting the offer. She was willing to pay full price for it. But, I don't know. What were we talking about?
Yeah, so buyers, what is the opportunity? So I think the opportunity might be to find off-market properties. I just had a listing that is off-market in Roslyn, 2-bedroom, around the $650 price point. And I used a couple different sources to procure buyers. And we ended up getting an offer after only 12 showings. And my seller was like, we've had 11 people that come in here that have viewed the property and they don't like it. And we finally got, I'm like, so 1 out of 12 people, that's like amazing for the percentage of the people off market that are
That's
finding the
off
property.
market. That's not even on the market
not even,
yet.
like if we put it on the market, we would have had a lot more, but time is money. They need to sell ASAP. It was a different situation.
And you got it under contract, and that's the thing.
The buyer, it was a different agent. They didn't have to compete. They got okay terms. I beat them up on some terms.
Yeah, but the reality is you have to find some way of getting into these properties before they hit the market. And so we are advertising our 4 listings that we've got coming soon. Yeah. If you want to see them, you got to get in early. Yeah. But what I'll say to those buyers is, you've got to weigh your options and think, all right, do I want to compete? But will you compete, as we go forward? As we get into the spring, we're going to see a lot more coming onto the market. So that's what's going to start flooding the market with inventory, and then you're going to see that buyer pool probably start slowing down. So maybe the hot time is right now, and the spring might be a little slower. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
It'll be interesting because right now we're kind of riding this wave. We said earlier 195 properties on the market, but for what my buyers are looking for, there's not that many options out there, not that many good options. There's a few that are kind of languishing on the market, and if they drop their price $20,000. Might be a good option, but how long will this wave last? Will it last into the spring and into the early summer? Quite possibly, but time will tell on that.
Yeah, that's the truth. Most of these properties have been on the market for a long time. So the ones that are coming on the market, they're jumping off multiple contracts. People are waiving stuff. Think about your finance contingency. It's got to be low if you can waive that finance. If you're approved, if you know you can buy it and you're going to be approved for this money, waive that finance contingency because it's a huge break for you in that competition. Most people are going to have that finance contingency. And last year when I was writing for these people, we competed against cash every time. We lost 4 deals to cash. Wow. So cash is out there. Yeah. Cash is king if they're going high enough, right?
Yeah, the 2019 market, it's hot right now. You're going to have the cash buyers. You're going to be competing. So on the buyer side, got to prepare yourself. If you're just starting out, maybe you don't want to get into that escalation, that bidding. But if you love the house like your clients did and they were like, hey, we just had a baby, we're moving our family, this is going to be amazing. Think about those contingencies and how high you want to escalate so you're prepared so you don't miss out on your dream home. And then if you're a seller, guys, let's get your property on the market. And if you've watched any of my content, I'm big on not selling unless you absolutely have to. Right. And now is literally the time because we don't know what the market's going to be like in 3 months. We don't know what it's going to be like in 6 months.
We don't. And that's the thing is right now is super hot. So if you're ready, if you can prepare your place, we might have all 4 of those actually coming on the same week.
Yeah,
We're trying to like.
It'll happen.
Yeah,
It'll
always
definitely
does.
happen.
But yeah.
And then one last thing on the buyer's side, work with your real estate agent to see if you can find something off market, because a lot of agents have these listing agreements signed and they're just waiting until the springtime to list them. They already know that they're coming available, and if you can get into that condo or that house or that townhouse before it comes on the market, well, you're just that much in front of every other buyer on the market.
Not only that, they're not only waiting for the spring market, a lot of them are, but some of them are just prepping it.
Yeah.
So our clients are prepping them right now,
Right.
and they're going to be good to go in the next 2 weeks. So if you can get into them sooner than later, get the contract in before it hits the market, that's the way to do it right now, because you do not want to compete, like we said, 8, 11,
Yeah.
15 offers. It's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you win that? So how do you win it? Waive everything. Waive everything. So if you know that this is the one, right? If you know that this is the one, you know your financing is solid, and you've got extra cash in the bank,
Yeah.
and look at your comps and say, all right, this is where it should go to, where we feel comfortable that the appraisal should come in okay, right? So then go to that value and say, we're going to waive up to this amount, or waive your appraisal contingency up to your top dollar where you think it's safe, right? And then that might get it for you.
Up to a certain price point, so you still have kind of a safety net in there. I mean, there's the advantage of waiving it, and then you have that fallback.
Yeah, and then home inspection. I mean, either do a pre-inspection, do one for informational purposes only, or you have the right to cancel the contract only and not to negotiate. And quick contingencies on all of these. So
Absolutely.
market is extremely hot, low inventory, tons of buyers.
Boom. There you have it.
That's
For
it.
Shawn and myself, thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you next week.
Take care.
See ya.